Okay, so now that your toadstool has dried on the sides and the top, we can go back and add a little bit of detail to the grass and the flowers and the other things that you have. Make sure your brush is clean and dry, which yours should be because it's a new day, but I'm kind of painting everything all at once here. If you have your grass, you can take your green, hold this like a pencil really close to the edge. Slowly and carefully apply your paint. We want to be really careful on the sides of the grass. That's why I'm going to go back to it, because I'm going to try not to get too much green on the mushroom little house thing. So I do the front part first, and then I'm going to rotate this and try to get a good angle, tip it, and just with what's left on my paintbrush, very slowly get the edges of my grass. If I use what's left, it's less likely to get all over the place. This is kind of a tricky edge to get, but you can do it. And if it's a little see-through or you need a little more paint, just do a little dot, like I just did, a little dip. Just be super careful on those edges as best as you can. And then to get the other side, tip this in your hand to the other side. Slow and careful, as slow as possible, and you'll be pretty successful. Okay, it's when we paint fast that things usually don't look as neat as we could do. And when we slow down, we usually can get the result that we want because we're really focusing our eyes and our hands on what we're doing and taking our time. And then I'm going to turn it this way and get this side. Just nice and easy and slow. This little side, anything that looks white from the grass, the best I can. And then just check that out. We'll touch up down here from another day. Got my grass on, starting to look really good. You can switch colors for flowers or other things. So I think I have a little bit of yellow over here that I'm going to do on my flower. Keep turning this in your hand. Try to grab it somewhere where you don't have wet paint. So in other words, I can't grab where the grass was. Make sure you have a clean and dry brush. So I need to rinse mine a little bit from the other painting I was doing. Dry it because you don't want water dripping all over your piece. And you can take your color, whether it's yellow or orange or pink. And if you had a flower, paint the little flower. Those little windows could be a different color. I'm still thinking about what color I want to do them. And remember that sometimes you need more than one coat. So yellow's a light color, and when I'm done, I'm going to look at it and see how I feel about if it needs another coat. But the toadstool is starting to look so cute and charming. It's going to be fun to take it home and display it in your house. Keep tilting your project. Really be careful on those edges. It just requires you to go so slow if you want it to be neat. Okay. A little faster here because I'm not going to bump into something, just like with a sloth. Same techniques apply. Way slower here because that's where I'm worried about bumping into the white part of the mushroom. Keep tipping this. Get those edges if you can. I think I might make my whole flower yellow. I'm not sure yet. Maybe a little orange. Whenever you're using your paintbrush too, just use the tip. Let the brush do its job. Don't smash it down there. Some people smash this brush and they're pushing so hard, and that also makes it sloppy. So when you run out of paint, you don't push down. You grab more on the tip of your brush. That helps. There's all these little things that help become a really good painter. Okay, and I think in the center I might do a little orange, so I'm going to put some yellow. And I know that red and yellow mixed together create orange because they're primary colors. And I happen to have red from my Toadstool, so I'm going to take some of this red, mix it with a little yellow on my palette. I'm going to put a little bit of orange in the middle, like that. Maybe even this whole circle here. So by now your project is really coming along. It's looking exciting. Almost ready to take home. And when we're all done, I will glue in your little hedgehog. It almost looks like a daffodil. It's my favorite spring flower. So pretty.